I don't know what's going on. I'm getting out of there. But Joshua, when he sees the man with the sword in his hand, walks right up to him and says, are you a friend or an enemy? In other words, just tell me. I just want to know. Because if you're an enemy, let's get ready to rumble. But if you're a friend, we got to fight. Something I left out. Oh, I know what it is. Do you know what? Do you know, we know how old Joshua is at this point. He's no spring chicken. He's no young testosterone-fueled teenager. He's past 80 years old. This 80-year-old white-bearded geezer walks up to a man with a sword in his hand and says, are you a friend or an enemy? The Bible doesn't say that Joshua had a sword in his hand. I'm preaching to some of you right now. You're saying, I don't have enough money in my account. I don't have enough education. I don't have the right friends. I don't have this. I don't have that. Can I tell you something? A man with a promise in his heart is more powerful than a man with a weapon in his hand. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. The man answers. I can't get past that point. Some of you, you're saying, I don't have it, I don't have it. You don't have it, but God has it. He said to this man, he said, are you a friend or an enemy? And the man, everybody said the man. The man answers, he says, no, I'm captain of the army of the Lord. So wait a minute. If this man is captain of the army of the Lord, this man is really not a man at all. I think this man is an angelic being. And personally, I believe this man is Michael the warrior angel. Now here comes the point where I know that Joshua is the least intimidated man in the Bible. Every other biblical character that I've read about, Bishop Bronner, he knows things about the Bible I'll never know. Bishop Francis, he may discover it, but in my study, I haven't found anybody in the Bible who had a known encounter with an angel that the first words from the angel to them were the words, fear not. It's all throughout the Bible. When Mary, the mother of Jesus, the angel appeared to her, didn't have a sword, just had a birth announcement. No sword, Mary, just a birth announcement. But the first thing the angel had to say was, fear not, it's okay. I'm not going to kill you. The angels were placed outside of the Garden of Eden with a sword to keep them out. When people had encounters with an angel, the first thing the angel had to say is, fear not. Because the normal human reaction to an angel is, except my man Joshua. When he walks up, are you a friend or an enemy? I can hear the angel say to all of his buddy angels, which puts another level of no intimidation. This angel was the captain of the army, which meant there were a lot of other angels. This was just the first one, and Joshua said, I'll take all of you on. And he walks up, and this angel says, when Joshua says, are you a friend or an enemy? The angel, I can hear him as he says to his friends, look at this little guy. He's not afraid of me. Don't kick my toe, Joshua. I'm on your side. Well, maybe you don't understand something about angels. We have a westernized worldview of angels. It's chubby-cheeked, fat-footed, nappy-clad infants shooting tiny arrows. Ping, oh, you're in love. That is not the biblical view of an angel. The biblical view of an angel is they are intimidating. They are huge. They are gargantuan. When Joshua walks up, it's not to just any man. This is a giant being with a sword in his hand. And some people say, well, Joshua knew it was an angel. I beg to differ with you, because if he knew it was an angel, he wouldn't have said, are you a friend or an enemy? He would have said, am I glad to see you? Look at these walls. He had no idea whether this giant being holding a sword was a friend or an enemy. All he knew is, you're standing in the way of my promise. Let's fight or move out, but I'm going to have my promise. Somebody shout amen. Which makes me ask a couple of questions here in closing. That angel standing there holding the sword was obviously waiting on him to show up. So I wonder how long those angels had been waiting for someone to believe God enough to approach the problem, confront the problem. I wonder how long those angels had been waiting for somebody to just get close enough to Jericho and not be intimidated. And I don't know this, but I have an opinion about it. My opinion is that 40 years before, when the children of Israel drew close, because God never promises what he does not provide. I believe God said to a battalion of angels, I want you to go surround Jericho, and when my children get close, reveal yourself to them, join the battle, and become victorious with me. Which gives me another level of understanding. We think that the angels only camp around about those who fear the Lord. But according to this, that angels camp out around our problems before we even get there. You have a doctor's appointment next Thursday. Before you ever get there, angels are already camped around it, waiting on you to show up. Stand to your feet and tell somebody, I refuse to be intimidated. Stay standing. I got to quit. Then, I mean, what do angels do for 40 years? Sip Starbucks? Sharpen their sword? In other words, some of you may have unemployed angels, bored angels, waiting on you to arrive. Oh, but that's a problem. No, Joshua, that's your promise. Don't mistake a problem for a promise. Sometimes we look at things and say, oh, what a big problem. And God says, no. I know it has walls, but it's your promise. Now, I told you I had two questions. This is the last one. If those angels had been waiting there for 40 years, it makes me ask this question, and I don't know. But is it possible that the angels that Joshua encountered were the giants that the unbelieving spies saw 40 years earlier? Let me say it again. Is it possible that the giants that the unbelieving spies saw when they looked and they said, oh, there's giants there, were the angels that Joshua encountered when he got there? If you stand at a distance, it looks like giants that are against you. If you approach the problem, you may discover that they are angels for you.